Hi guys, welcome to my channel. If you're new, thank you for stopping by. If you're not new, thank you for clicking to watch another video. As you guys tell by today's title, I'm doing a video about what I wish I knew earlier. I'm currently in my late 20s. I will be turning 29 in July. And these are things I wish I knew when I was 21. Actually, when I was 16. So if you're between 16 to 21, if you're between 16 to 28, listen up and start taking action after watching this video. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe, and I will see you in the comment section. First point, the sooner you take responsibility for your life, the faster your life improves. The sooner you take responsibility for your life, the faster your life improves. A lot of us are hung up on the fact that we're traumatized. A lot of us are hung up on the fact that our parents made mistakes, are still making mistakes, XYZ. But what are you going to do about it? What are you going to do about it? The only correct answer to that question is heal, work through it, and do not repeat the same mistakes. Don't get so hung up on the fact that your parents made a mistake with you, they did something wrong, blah, 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 whatever. What are you going to do moving forward to make sure that you're healed from that, you can become a better person, and that you don't repeat that mistake in your life, whether it's in your relationship, whether it's in your family, if you decide to have a family? What are you doing about that? And the first step to being a better person is taking responsibility for your life. I'm of the opinion that whatever happened to you from when you were born till age 20 is your parents' fault, but whatever happens after age 21, who you become, is your fault. So that's my opinion. But the whole taking responsibility for your life thing applies to everything. My second point is do not be rigid about anything. Do not be rigid in your opinion about anything, any single thing, about what kind of job you want, what kind of spouse you want, like physical attributes. Don't be rigid about those things, because once you become rigid, you close out the possibilities of having something better because you don't know what's out there. So if you're like, I have to have an office job, I have to have an office job in engineering, I have to have an office job, like you're just so like one track minded, opportunities that come to you that may be better than what you want, you will ignore because you're so one track focused. I know that, it's good to have goals, it's good to be responsible, it's good to know what you want, but I would say leave room for uncertainties, leave room for a mind change, leave room for something else. That's my opinion. So I would say I wish I wasn't so rigid in my opinions, because I was very opinionated when I was a teenager, especially very opinionated. You cannot tell me nothing. If I believed in something, that's the end. Why are you explaining your why are you explaining your point of view to me? I don't care. I didn't care about your point of view. So I'm a changed person now. Even if I don't agree with your point of view, I will listen to it. I may pick out like the good things and then throw away the rest, but I will listen to someone else's point of view. So don't be too rigid. You don't know everything. You don't know everything. Someone needs to go back in time and tell my younger self, you don't know everything. Shut up. My third point is live for God and for yourself. Those are the only two people that you owe anything in this life. You owe God because He sent His Son Jesus, if you're a Christian, to die for your sins. So you do owe Him something. You owe Him some loyalty. You've given Him your life, so you ought to walk in His ways. And then yourself. Don't live for your parents. Don't live for your children. Don't live for your siblings. Everybody with their own life. Everybody with their own issues. What is it that is in your heart to do? Go out and do it. Again, when I was younger, I was so like, I want to be seen as a good child. I want to be seen as a good Christian. I didn't do anything. And sometimes I just regret it. I'm like, for what? For what? I could have been in the club shaking my ass on the table, and I didn't do that because I was too scared of what people would say about me. I was too scared about being a role model. I don't care. I don't care. Like, I shouldn't have cared, but I did. So I didn't do those things. But you shouldn't care. If you find yourself being super timid and being super like, What will people say about me? I want you to take it and throw it away. Nobody cares about you like that, to be honest. Yes, okay, some people may see and talk, but at the end of the day, what next? They can't beat you. Once you cross 18 like this, nobody can beat you. Once you cross 18 like this, nobody can beat you. You're a full grown adult. So I would say live your life, whatever is in your heart to do. I'm not saying don't be reasonable. Like do things within reason. The Bible says, come let us reason together. So reason out certain things, like, okay, this thing that I want to do, what are the pros, what are the cons? And is it affecting anyone else? Even because people be like, don't do anything that will hurt someone else. Is it going to hurt you? Because you have to be smart, right? So do what you want to do, live your life. You want to go to parties. You want to get a tattoo. You want whatever it is that you want to do. I encourage you to do it, because if it's in your heart, it's there for a reason. I said in my last video, don't hide your true self. You know who your true self is. Stop hiding the person. Let the person come out and shine. So yes, that would be my third thing. Live for God and live for yourself. The fourth point, save your money. A, put it down. Put it down. That thing that you're picking up, that thing that's in your cart, remove it. Save your money. Okay, first of all, I have to shout out to my mom, because she told me when I started working, she was always saying, save, 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 save. I was like, what am I saving for? What am I saving for? I'm not this, like, there's nothing wrong with me. I would always have a job, blah, blah, blah. I didn't see the point of saving. Like, I would save for short term things. If I was traveling, blah, 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 yeah, I would save. But like having an emergency fund, investing, I beg, I beg, I beg. I was just like, I beg, I don't need. When life happened, oh my gosh, crazy, crazy. So save your money. You don't need the designer items, especially if you're a teenager, if you're in your early 20s. Why are you carrying a $2,000 bag? For what? I mean, you can have it like, if you get something nice for your birthday, for Christmas, yes. But all your money shouldn't be going towards designer stuff, shouldn't be going towards clothing, shoes. Save your money. You're going to need it. You are going to need that money in the future. That money that you're wasting, you're going to need it. So I would say, please save your money. Have a saving goal every year and divide your paycheck. Like, know how much you have to save from your each paycheck to have a saving goal. Start with the basics. Start with $1,000. Just have a savings where you have $1,000 that you're not going to touch, and just what you need is a big bank account, not like designer clothes. Buy good quality, affordable clothing. I'm not saying you should look like a haggard, but most of your money should be in your savings, especially if you're living at home, especially if you're not contributing, like you don't have to pay rent, you don't have to pay more. Like, hey, that's that money that you're spending, you're just giving it away. That's a giveaway. That's a giveaway. If you're living at home, you don't have to contribute to anything. You should always be saving more than you're spending. Always. And now in Canada there's FHSA, so you can save for a house. So if you're living at home and you're not contributing, please save for a house, so that when you move out, whether you want to buy a house by yourself or you want to get married, whatever you choose to do, you have enough of the resources. So yeah. Okay, so the fifth thing that I wish I knew earlier is not to take dating seriously. Please, if you're a teenager in your early 20s, please, 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 and please, you're not going to marry that person. Well, maybe you are if you want. There are people that get married at 23, 25. Kudos to you. But if you are not someone that sees yourself getting married at 23, 20, I wouldn't have taken dating seriously, because I was so like marriage focused that it was exhausting. It was very, very exhausting. So yeah, I wouldn't take dating seriously at from 16 to like 25. After 25, then yes, but 16 to 25, please. Life is for the living. Okay, and then my final point is to keep going. Stop giving up just because something's not working out. I'm not talking about your stupid relationship with your stupid boyfriend. That's not what I'm talking about. I'm talking about maybe school. Maybe you're starting a YouTube channel, you haven't seen growth in a while. Don't give up. Be persistent, be dogged, stay there until something works out, especially if you're sure that's what you're supposed to be doing. I started YouTube a long time ago and I was so sure I was supposed to be here. That's why I keep coming back. And you can see my inconsistencies, but that's why I keep coming back. Sometimes I'm like, I should have just stayed and I just kept going until it finally clicked. But I didn't. So it's like I always have to restart. I always have to like try again. But my advice to you is whatever you start, whatever skill you decide to build, whether it's YouTube, whether it's doing hair, whether it's being a beautician, esthetician, going to school, whatever it is, see it through till the end. Do not give up. It's going to work. It's just a matter of time. And I know that time is the most important thing, but it's just a matter of time. So I would advise that you just keep keeping on. Okay, guys, so that is all for today's video. I will see you guys in my next video next week. Be sure to like, comment, share, and subscribe, and I will see you in next week's video. Bye.